Let's see if we can get us a reading tonight. The overall energy at the bottom of the deck is the World card, followed by the Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, the King of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. So right off the bat, you could be working on building an online business, a platform. Y'all gotta excuse me. Last night I had the worst allergy attack, and it feel like it wants to come back again. Like I be going through it. I had to take me some extra strength Benadryl last night just to go to sleep. Like it gets real bad for me. So excuse me. I'm trying to get through this reading as quickly as possible. But yeah, you could be working on an online business. Meanwhile, you got it's a masculine energy here, a water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. They're in their heads. I think they're stressing about you. Queen of Wands, probably because you're showing up as the Queen of Wands. Very beautiful, creative, inspiring. So let's see. What messages can we gather tonight? Temperance, Sagittarius. That's balance, alchemy. You also have the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. So someone is sad, regretful, remorseful. They feel left out in the cold. They miss you. This is someone who wants to come in and try to balance the energies out with you. I'm not sure what went on with you and this person. The Tower. Okay, well. Damn. Queen of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. So I think you left this person behind. And that was devastating to them. I think you left them out in the cold. Excuse me. They wanted to come in and offer you this Ace of Pentacles. But you're working on your stability. You've been putting in the hard work. You've been manifesting, putting your intentions out. And so you're about to receive some sort of gift, something tangible. Meanwhile, Three of Swords, whomever this is that feels left out is heartbroken. Things have changed with the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune moved you forward out of this situation. I feel like the situation was stagnant. I feel like whomever you were dealing with thought they were victorious over this dynamic with the Six of Wands. You also have a lot of admirers. Yeah, I was feeling that. They didn't treat you so fairly with the Justice. Three of Wands, they had you waiting. Now they could possibly be waiting for you. They want a passionate new beginning with the Ace of Wands. Yeah, Three of Wands, Ace of Wands. Page of Pentacles. Some sort of start of a friendship. Three of Pentacles, a collaboration, a partnership. Knight of Cups. You can expect to receive some loving, kind, and caring messages, communication. You may have blocked this person, whether energetically or through physical means, through social media, phone. Seven of Cups. You see this person you see this person as being the same as everyone else that comes around. in your life. They're you know, bogus, confusing energy. They don't know what they want. They got other options lingering. They have many doors open. They haven't tied up the loose ends with certain things, people, places, and things in their lives. So they show up as, you know, unavailable, emotionally unavailable, hell, mentally unavailable, and physically unavailable. I get a lot of these people are spiritually not aware. They come across as a burden. You know, dealing with these type of people is a burden. Ten of Wands. The Magician. The Seven of Swords. Yeah, because they're always coming in manipulative energy. Deceptive. Playing games. Wanting to get over. Wanting to... I just heard use you. Not reciprocal. They don't plan on matching your energy or efforts. Three of Cups. Queen of Cups. They want to reunite with you. They see you as a loving, kind, and caring person. Very giving. I believed in the past some of these people might have taken advantage of you. The Moon. The Nine of Cups. The Empress. So someone wanted you to settle, but you're in your Empress energy. You've moved forward. You really don't see with the Moon here what's next to come about. What's, you know, what may transpire now that you have moved on and possibly have closed the door on whatever situation. The Hermit. Nine of Swords. Someone's been doing some soul searching. Can't sleep at night. Got a lot of mental anguish. You got the Five of Wands. That's mental conflict. That's conflict. Could be mental, physical, emotional. I just heard tension. Also competition, I heard. This person ignored your cup of love. Four of Cups. I think that you're ignoring advances from people as well. Love advances. Or you will. Eight of Wands. Communication coming in. You might ignore that communication. Someone, it could have already happened and depend. Everybody's situation is different. We're all on different timelines, to say the least. So you could receive some communication, you could have, and you could have ignored this communication, or someone ignored your communication. Take it how it resonates. They wanted to defeat you. They wanted to cause you to be wounded. They wanted to win at all costs. They could also feel defeated because the Sun, whatever they did, it didn't affect you as much as they thought. I think they were playing games. Took too long to commit with the Knight of Pentacles, or to offer something, anything stable or solid. The Chariot. Could be dealing with the Cancer, the Fool. That's a new beginning, a clean slate. Somebody wants a new beginning, a judgment. They made the judgment. But things are on hold right now. The Hangman, I think this person had a different perspective. Has gained a different perspective of you in the dynamic. Ten of Pentacles, they could possibly see long-term with you. Six of Pentacles, however, they might have came in with an energy of as to where they wanted you to, they expected you to chase them. I think they're used to those type of people that chase and pursue. And, you know, kiss their ass, kiss their feet, blow up their phone, pick me, all of that. King of Swords. But they're mad because you're not, you won't doing that. So you moved on. This person is still holding on. Nine of Wands. They're still holding on to what they thought was the version of you that was true. Truth is, this person never took the time out to actually get to know you. They saw you as a catch. They also saw you as, excuse me, so my nose running. They also saw you as something that they could conquer. You know, they're used to conquering energies. It seemed like they could conquer you. Look like you conquered them without even trying. In the past, with the Six of Cups. Here. Ace of Swords, some sort of truth was spoken. The Star. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, I think you straight up told this person, hey, I ain't finna chase you. I'm not doing a motherfucking thing. And you showed up and you showed them that it doesn't matter what you do to try to reel me in. Because I feel like this person, it was trying to get you. I feel like they went out of their way to get your attention. Once they got your attention and you started to pay them attention, they started to hold back. Well, once you peep that, this person kept, you know, opening up to you. As soon as you would give them a time of the day, they would get distant, cold, and you know, you would pull away, and then they would come back and try to get you back open to them again. And once you opened up to them again, they pull back again. So their whole MO was to get you to chase them, was to get you to pursue them, to get you to do all of the work. In other words, child, you have healed from that with this Star card. Like I said, I do feel like it was a burden for you. Now you're in the energy as to where you're not giving this person any time, effort, or energy. And I feel like you spoke the truth to this person. I feel like you told this person, hey, I'm not finna go all out and above and beyond and be the only one putting in work in a situation. And I think they thought, you know, because they're so used to people just kissing their ass like groupies and shit. Which they might got some groupies. They might got some fans. They might got somebody up on them right now. A few of them. And they're, you know, playing around with them or ignoring them. They not, you know, they really want you. But they want to also treat you like they treat others. But the crazy thing about it is they see you as being different from others. But they want to treat you the same. And you told them that that's not, I don't know exactly what you told them. You know, only you know that. But it was along the lines of just letting this person know that no, or either you show them that no, I'm not. You pull away, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't finna keep going back and forth with it either. I did that a couple times with you. I learned a couple lessons, right? Now I will leave you where you stand, and that's it. So it seemed like that's what happened. You did that shit with this person a few times, maybe 3 to 4, 5 times. After that, you was like, you know what, the hell no. You might ain't even give them that many times. Like I said, everybody's situation is different. So whenever you caught the drift, you just moved accordingly. So you're holding back from this person. Four of Wands, keeping yourself stable. You're also focused on your stability, your house, home, and family. Knight of Wands, you don't have time for no flighty in and out energy. King of Wands, could be dealing with a fire sign. I just heard Leo. So you got Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. They're watching you. The Page of Swords, I'm not sure how. Could be online, since you have this online thing, business or platform or whatever have you that you could be working on. The Hierophant. You're dedicated to whatever it is that you're doing. It isn't traditional. It's something out of the normal. It's not the regular type of way that you would earn money, but I see you earning money through whatever this is that you're doing online. And so you'll be making money in a non-traditional way. Ace of Cups. I just heard dating. You could be giving dating advice. I'm not sure. For some of y'all, Two of Swords. You really can't see how love can fit in your life right now. I mean, you can see it, you can picture it, but you don't see anyone at this point in time. You don't see anyone that is worth or even gives you hope that something could be with something could be with them that would be actual successful, that would actually be successful, is what I'm trying to say. So it's kind of like you're moving forward, but this person, they're still holding on to your energy. Apparently they do see a future with you. They know though now that they must come correctly. You're not chasing them. You're not pursuing them. You're not doing all the work. Now, when this person does come back in, because I see they you know, they're trying to ease their way back in. Be cautious. Use your discernment. Use your intuition. Because if you left this person out in the cold, they're liable to do what they had been doing again. But this time, they might really go in deep with you. Y'all really might start to really like get into the dating and the spending the time and going toward the next level. And depending on who you dealing with, you know who you dealing with. They could pretty much do what they feel like you did to them. So as soon as they get you to open fully up, they leave you hanging. The next thing you know, you hitting them up, blowing their phone up. They're trying to get you to be in the pick-me energy. They're trying to trick you to be in a pick-me energy. Now, I'm not saying this person can't grow, won't change, can't change. I ain't saying that. I'm saying that usually it takes some time. So just don't be rushing into anything with this person. If this recently happened, if this person come back talking about they changed, I would highly doubt it. It looked like they need to work on some things. But anyway, you can't, you can't see it. At this point in time, you don't even see how this person could fit in your life. Like, you don't even see them as a potential suitor anymore. I feel like originally you saw the potential, but they pretty much showed their true colors, and it wasn't what you thought. It wasn't what you wanted. This person turned out to be different than you had expected. Page of Cups, because they come in with some apologetic energy. But it's always with some sort of justification. In other words, justifying why they acted the way they acted, when there's no justification, there's no excuse. The way they acted towards you just was not right? It wasn't fair. It wasn't just. We still, saw that with the Justice card. 2 of Pentacles. 6 of Swords. Yeah, you're walking away from the type of people that wants to juggle you. Whether if they're trying to juggle you with other people, or whether if they're trying to juggle the idea of you. You're in the energy now as to where it's like, when you come up on my energy, you come correct, you want to get to know me, you go about it the proper way. Ain't no teeter-tottering on if you should talk to me or not, if you should call me or not, if you should date me or not. You're done with people trying to figure out if they want to deal with you. It's as if you show up as you are. You don't sugarcoat. You're not wearing a fake mask. You show up as you are, and then people have no choice but to take it or leave it. But you're so different than the norm or the average person. Your energy is. And so people, it's like they don't know what to do with your energy. But they want it, but they don't know in which way they want it. They think they know, and then they it's fear. Like I said, these people got a lot to work on, or these are people you've already dealt with and come across, but you're worried. You're paying attention. Like you've been through it enough with these types of energies that you're not going to allow anyone else to come in with that same type of energy to waste your time, right? Strength card came out. Yeah, you need somebody that's going to come up, rise to the occasion. Also, it might take some strength because of the Knight of Swords. That's some sort of malicious type of energy. Somebody rushing in. They got some words, some foul words they might want to say, scream, yell. Just be aware of that. Try not to get into any arguments. Whatever it is, it will take strength to deal with this energy. I don't know who the fuck that energy is, but it's been coming up lately, and it's starting to piss me off. Okay, it's making me mad because I know that energy. And it's like, well, you over here chilling. I ain't seen you doing nothing but resting, healing, chilling, healing from the heartbreaks and the pain and the this, that, and the third. You focused on your focused on your money, your finances, your stability, your businesses, your family, if you got children, your kids, whatever. And here come a motherfucker with all this badass energy. And they come trying to dump that energy onto you. And they just want you to accept it. I don't feel like that this is this masculine energy that I've been picking up on in this reading. This could be someone else. This could be a family member. I just heard a co-worker, child. I don't know. Hell, it could be a stranger. That's why I say these days, man. I just watched a little TikTok compilation about how the veil is thinning. I think her name is The Black Cauldron. She uploaded it. And of course I already known it because I was one of those people that could see through the veil, you know what I'm saying? Way before people started tapping into it, since I was younger. And now the veil is just thinning and thinning and thinning to the point where pretty much everybody can see some shit that probably was already always there. We can just see it clearer now. And while I was watching it and I'm like, man, we gotta protect our energy, man. I usually keep my head covered, but I just got my hair cut and got it styled. I'm blown out, straightened out, and curled. And I walked around for like 2 days without my head wrapped. And I felt good, actually. But then I was like, there, child. In the middle of the day, yesterday, some said, put my goddamn hair wrap back on. Something, hell no. So I got it back on. I got my hair still done and everything, but I got I had to put a bandana on, something to cover my head. And then I'm driving in traffic. People are wilding out. No patience. They swerving and fucking don't want to let you get over. You see 2 lanes is turning into 1 and people got to get over and everybody like, nope, you can't get in front of me. Nope, you can't get in front of me. It's like, bruh, we all got to get the fuck in this 1 lane, man. Like, why is it so serious? Then you stop at a stop sign. Motherfucker behind you can't wait and then they swerve around you and take the turn just when you was about to turn, but you're doing what you're supposed to do. You stand. This actually happened to me. I'm like at the motherfucking stop sign, ready to fucking. I'm look both ways. All right, let's go. Before I could fucking press on the gas, the motherfucker behind me swerved around, was like skirt, and went in front of me. I could have hit that motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? What is wrong with people, man? The demons is running rapid. I said, man, see, it ain't even get too hot yet where I'm at. But it ain't matter. Hot, cold, people are wilding out. People are tripping. I said, man, I have got to stay in the house. But I got some things planned that I want to do this summer, you know what I'm saying? I ain't the type to be on every scene or nothing, but it's a few things that I would like to do. I'm trying to plan a vacation, you know what I'm saying, and a few other activities. But then I'm like, yo, I really got to make sure my spiritual protection is on point, because this weird ass energy is like, it's not so. It's scared me safe to go and still be all outside. I said in one of my readings a few months back, where while everybody try to be outside and on the scene, it's probably a good time to be inside. It's kind of like, I've always been one of them people that when everybody going left, I go right. When everybody start going right, I go left. You know what I'm saying? I'm always the type of person that's going to do the opposite of what people do. You know what I'm saying? Because I realize that most people are sheep and most people are lost. And so I stay connected to the Most High, and I just watch and observe and move accordingly. So I'm the type that I won't go outside and go to certain places where people aren't there. Like, I'm not finna go to the beach around no 4th of July. Hell no. I either go before or after. I'm gonna go, and I'm the type, I go in the middle of the fucking week instead of the weekend. Like, when it ain't that many people there. Like, that's just me. So that might be a message for someone, because, you know, this Knight of Swords energy is getting on my damn nerves. It's gonna take strength to deal with that type of energy. Meanwhile, you got the Two of Cups. That's a mutual, 2 people feel the same about each other. The feelings are mutual. The Emperor. But I get that we back to this other motherfucker. This motherfucker that wants you to chase them and pursue them. They feel something for you, and you felt something for them, but you peeped the game. You was not about to play this person's game, and you moved on. Meanwhile, they still feel something for you, and they hope that you still feel something for them. But they still feel something for you, but this is the my way or the highway, motherfucker. So you said, I'll take the highway, bitch. In fact, I'm such a motherfucking star. I'm such a motherfucking creator. I'll build my own highway, bitch, and you can't cross. Queen of Swords, yeah. Cut the motherfucker off. Now you resting, chilling, and healing with the 4 swords, man. You sick of the bullshit. 10 of Cups. That's what you focused on, the High Priestess. But you know this person felt that. They felt your energy. They felt that loving, kind of caring energy. You know this person sees and feels. This person can see a happy and abundant life with you. They feel the 10 of Cups with you. I feel like, yeah. I feel like with the 10 of Swords here, that's some sort of betrayal. That was their goal, I believe. Like I said, I think they do this shit to people. I think they so afraid of love or being hurt, they just play with people. You know what I'm saying? Get whatever they want. And like I said, whomever this person is, they're like the star to other people. This is one of those people that, you know what I'm saying, they're used to being the smartest person in the room. And then you walked into the room and they was like, hold the fuck up. I'm going to have to humble this person. You know what I'm saying? Because I am the smartest person in this room. And you told that motherfucker, no, you're not. In fact, I'm finna leave this room and leave you right here with these motherfuckers. This ain't the room for me. Hell, you trying to get to the room where the people are smarter than you so that you can learn from them. You trying to get to the room where the people who are smarter than you have balanced their energies. And so they're not toxic. They're actually willing and wanting and looking forward to sharing their knowledge. And that's the type of people you want to be. That's the room you want to be in. Somewhere where teach people can help you to elevate and grow. And get you on a higher level. King of Pentacles. But yeah, with that 10 of Swords, that was the worst that could happen. Ain't no more of that. King of Pentacles. You could have met this person at work, at a job setting, the Lovers. That's also, what else was that? Oh, the King of Pentacles is also Earth energy, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. You got the Lovers, the Page of Wands, and the Emperor. Child, and the 9 of Pentacles. The Lovers, Page of Wands, 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, this person gets excited about you. I feel like you get the, I feel like you spark this person. You light this person's fire in some sort of way, child. They think that you got somebody else, though, as to the reason why you're not pursuing them, reaching out to them, contacting them. But with the 9 of Pentacles, you're single. Single, self-sufficient, abundant, focused on your focus, minding your business. But they just can't wrap their minds around why you're not acting like everyone else. This person has a huge ego. They're an asshole. Or at least that's the way they was coming off. Like I said, if this person comes back around, I wouldn't be so quick to move into things. They have to show you. And even still, you have to be wary of their energy, because at any moment they can flip and turn around and leave you hanging on some energy reversal shit. Transference of energy. You know, they gonna manipulate their way back into your good graces just to leave you hanging again. Meanwhile, you walked away emotionally with the 8 of Cups. The Devil, because you see the toxicity in this person. Meanwhile, when you walked away, I feel like this person was already obsessing over you. I feel like they're really obsessing. You ended it with the Death card. we're getting back to the overall energy. Two of Wands. There's a choice between two paths. The Queen of Wands, the King of Cups. So the choice is either you choose yourself or this person who seems to actually love you. I think they gain feelings for you. I don't even think y'all even got too deep with each other, but like I think this was surface level, but I think they felt some love feelings for you. So it's like with the High Priestess that showed up, you know that this person has caught feelings for you already, right? But you see that they have some toxic ways with them, some things that they need to work on. And so therefore, you're choosing yourself. You're pouring all of the love into yourself. With the Queen of Wands, there, you could have been invested into yourself, pampering yourself, doing your spiritual cleanses. You might have switched up your wardrobe, started to wear your clothes in a different way, wear your hair in a different way. Like say, I just cut mine. You might have cut your hair. You might have dyed your hair. Start putting your jewelry back on. Start adding to your accessories. Getting your nails done again professionally. You might have always done your own nails, and then now you decide you want to walk up in the nail shop and goddamn get a manicure, pedicure. And I think, like I said, we heading back to the overall energy. I think this is why this person is stressing out in their heads with the Eight of Swords, because they see you looking good, child. You looking good, so they try to put their head down and focus on their work. Eight of Pentacles. I don't think it's working. And even if so, the world, they just might see you online. However, yeah, they might just see you online with your online business and thriving and doing your thing. So, yeah, it looked like you done tied up the loose ends with this person as far as yourself. Like, you've seen everything that you needed to see about this person. And I believe this is this newer person that has been showing up in the past month or so readings. They seem to be very promising, but they were like fearful because in the past they were rejected, probably cheated on, lied to, all of that, blah, blah, blah. And they were still holding on to that energy. They never let it go. And so that caused them to go into an energy as to where they call themselves protecting their heart, but they ended up just coming off as very narcissistic, playing with people's feelings and emotions. Like I say, used to a certain type of energy coming toward them, wanting their attention. They expected that from you. You know, people usually come to this person, but I feel like this person came to you and you were minding your motherfucking business and they grabbed your attention. You know, you figured out in the long run that this person is just a distraction. They're not coming with anything. They're not doing anything. They're not adding any value. They're taking away. They're causing a headache, anxiety, fucking with your nervous system. And you said, I'm gone. I'm out of here. You recognized and realized the world that it was a karmic type of cycle, in that if you continue to deal with this person while they are in this energy, it was just going to lead to just a bunch of harsh lessons. And like I said, you've learned so many lessons dealing with other folk in your past. A lot of the lessons that you would have ended up learning with this person, you've already learned. And so you peep that, and you're not about to go through that. So this person is still lingering on, holding on to your energy. For some reason, they think it's somebody else that you're entertaining as to why you just left them hanging and you just don't give a fuck. But the truth is, you're single. Most of y'all are single. That's resonating with this. And you really just don't give a fuck. Like, it's no one else. You just don't give a fuck. So, yeah, you don't give a fuck. This person is just astonished and shocked and appalled as to the fact that you don't want them. Because they the emperor and everybody wants the emperor. But you said, bitch, I am the empress and I don't give a fuck who you are. You're going to learn to respect me. So, I don't know. What's coming forward next for you is hidden. Like I said, I feel like this person will show up again, trying. I don't know what they're going to do. And also, like I said, beware of these malicious ass energies that's lingering around. It's entities, and they jumping from person to person, trying to get to you. So just be aware of that. Do your best to not argue with folk or get into it with folk. Let folk have it. Okay, you got it. You right. They could be wrong as fuck. You know what I'm saying? You know what you got it, man. You got it, man. I'm out. So, with that being said, this is the end of this reading. Until next time, one love.